Now you just gotta teach somebody how to bake a cake in a sugar cookie factory. That's how it is. That would be this thing. This is a bunch of different things. Many, many things we need to talk about, people. Big black body problem, black hole, sunshine, power rating right here. Some of the other earthly atmosphere numbers of the Kelvin temperature and the way it's got curvature. You get into here, somewhere's oxygen, water, stuff like that. You take the top of that and key and reasons. I don't know. It seemed important at the time because, reasons on the Kelvin. What that does in trying to define what this 3 mean is. It's 3 mean, man. I mean, telling you, it's a nasty little. And that's the point. You got to throw up the IMA hood, right? Okay, so I got me a par rating inside here. It seems like the black body Keon population, anywhere's back in the day, or depending on how I orientate this, I'll just turn it around and put a negative up here and good to go. And that seems to be working to reality, except for the crazy may live out there in the bush under the canopy. You get a big, what are these? Long wave, short wave radio signals. Not music like Daddy Came Home banging away with a fuzz, but more about this being fuzzy. It's probably gonna pin some stuff. There's population, about what it should have probably done, who's prepared for it. Me, the time traveler number, about the boot barn bit with Tesla. Be glad I caught that rabbit, right? That's not necessarily a good thing. If you were ripping it, fantastic, but there's ethical standards about what goes into that boot barn or any other Tesla models and things like that describe whether they've been given this to you or not, especially with rates of change and delta that have massive moles, chemistry, physics and engineering levels of dynos on how I'm breaking down those spectrums. Again, all sunshine here. This is the top of the key where I'm getting a lot of signal. It is a bell curve. But for whatever reason, our sunshine, it's not the perfect hydrogen first generation star, nor black hole, quasi black hole star, or some homogenization of how we view it out there in space about what inflation is, unless I can look at the void, whatever the void may be, throw some stuff at it, protobate it a little bit, and see what happens. So I'm saying I'm checking 2 stars out there, 2 galaxies on the void, and they move in accordance to what redshift does, right? Or what level inflation. It wasn't just some quintessence or some 3-phase. I'd imagine big, even if you said collapse and expansion and all that other stuff, having some fun with it last night. It's supposed to be an NPK chart, right? I'm not supposed to be out there doing astrology. I could. You could slide that right in here because it's one of those diagrams or black bodies. You're just drawn out in black and white with its outline about the horizon, maybe your orientation to it, and how that creates different protractions on, at least in this form, up, down, things you can't see inside the black hole, but there's still physics around it, stuff around it, its speed, to help you get mass. But if there was anything below that, chemistry doesn't work to mathematics, so we use that. Now, I'm not saying aliens to us or us to Spanish. It kind of turns into the same Newton Curly Coulomb, but we're doing the 1 over whatever cross out to really say, oh, they're the same SI unit, not necessarily, gravitational SI unit conversion, optics, relativity against that's a different SI unit, right? Put this in your barrel. About trying to track a board factory is kind of the notation. Guys get up in the morning, they key, they start to hit this real rhythm of production, board to the pallet, board to the pallet, board to the pallet, first order, second order, third order, gets inside of there kind of as the A, B, C notation, A plus, minus, whatever, Z plus, minus, whatever. From the event in itself, you're looking at it from here trying to gauge momentum to get it to back up onto one of these. So what do I have to add, and what in the universe did that come from? So I just notes.